Welcome. This is Dr. Sudha from Government Science College, Autonomous, Bangalore. Lab topic is binary composition. Let us begin with the definition. Binary composition. Let G be a non-empty set. An operation star on non-empty set G is said to be binary if A star B belongs to G for all AB belongs to G. This property is called the closure property, and if this is satisfied, we say the set G is closed under the operation star. So let us go to the examples. So here verify whether G equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is Z5, is closed with respect to the operation addition modulo 5. So Z5 is given and the operation is addition modulo 5. We need to verify whether this set G is closed with respect to this operation. So let us create the composition table of the given set G with respect to the given operation, that is addition modulo 5. So this is the composition table for set 5 under addition modulo 5. When we look into the table entries, here all the entries belong to the set G. Since all the entries belong to the set G, we say that G is closed with respect to addition modulo 5. Now let us see what will be the maximum program for this. Let us go to the program. Here in the first line we write killall. Here kill is the command which deletes user variables, functions, arrays, etc. and resets all the internal variables to their default states. So in the next line, we use the user variable set colon the entries from the given set, that is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here we put this within the square brackets. So this square brackets returns the list of elements within the square braces. So these are the list of the elements. Next, let us denote the user variable capital G as setify set. This setify is the command which returns the elements of the set in the set form. Next, we define the binary operation given to us under the user variable, that is bin of x, y, and this is a function now because we are having here colon equals, and the command given is mod of x plus y, 5. So this mod of x plus y, 5 returns the value x plus y congruent to mod 5. Next is n, the user variable, and it denotes cardinality of G. This command cardinality returns the number of elements in the set G. So to begin with, we construct a set S1 which is empty. So within the flower brackets, if nothing is entered, it returns an empty set. Next, because to verify whether it is closed or not, we need two elements at a time. So we take two loops here. One is the I loop and the other is the J loop. Both runs from 1 to n, where n is the cardinality of the given set. And we operate bin of z of I, comma z of j. What are these z of I and z of j? These are the ith entry and the jth entry in the list given here. That is the set of all elements. So we begin with 1 and j is equal to 1. So we take 0 and 0. Bin of 0, 0 will be mod of 0 plus 0, comma 5. So the entry we get is 0. So that will be added into this set. And that set is once again the union of S1 and the set of all entries operated. So this union returns the union of the sets S1 and the set of all entries after operation. Next, if subset P, what is this command subset P? It returns true if S1 is a subset of G. What are the elements in S1? That is the elements which we obtain after the operation, that is mod phi operation, addition modulo phi operation. So if all the entries belong to G, that is, it is a subset of G, then we give the command disp. The closure property is satisfied. Else, if this is not true, then we disp the closure property is not satisfied. So this is the maxima program to check whether the given set is closed under the given operation. Now let us execute in the maxima window. So this is the maxima. So let us copy the command to this window. So this is how it looks like. Now let us execute using Shift Enter. So here we get the set of all elements within the flower bracket because we have given setify offset, and finally we get closure property is satisfied. So while manually also when we did, we saw that it was closed under addition modulo phi. Whenever a different problem is given, then we need to just change the entries here. That is, what are the entries given to us in the set? You put here. And the other thing we need to change is, here we need to change the binary operation. If it is addition modulo 6, you change this 5 to 6, and here one more entry 5 will be there. If it is multiplication modulo 6, then it will be in x star y instead of x plus y. Likewise, if it is ordinary multiplication, instead of this modulo function, we write just x star y. So let us go to the next problem, that is verify whether, see here G is containing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it is set 6. We need to check whether it is closed under multiplication modulo 6. So once again, let us create the composition table with respect to multiplication modulo 6. And now when we look into the entries here, all the entries belong to the given set G. Therefore, it is closed with respect to multiplication modulo 6. Now let us go to the programming part here. See, here we have changed the set starting from 0 to 5. And the binary operation is changed to mod of x star y, comma 6. So because here it is multiplication modulo 6. Now let us execute using Shift Enter. So this is what we get. So this is a set Z6 given, that is G, and it is closed with respect to the multiplication modulo 6. Next, let us move on to the third example, wherein it contains all the fourth roots of unity, that is 1 minus 1, I minus I. And we need to check whether it is closed with respect to usual multiplication. For that, let us create the Cayley table, that is the composition table. So when we look into the entries, all the entries are nothing but 1 minus 1, I and minus I. Therefore, it is closed with respect to usual multiplication. Now, when we go to the maxima program here, so the set is containing now 1, minus 1, I and minus I. We know that for I we need to use percentage I. So these are the 4 entries and the binary operation is changed to X star Y. So because it is usual multiplication and the rest remains the same. Now let us execute this. So on execution we can see that it is closed with respect to the usual multiplication. So hope everybody could follow the programming part for verifying the binary operation. Thank you.